Hello and welcome to your self-care moments. I'm Kate Forrest and thank you so much for claiming this time for your self-care practice today. In this video, I'll share with you some postures and breathing practices that I find very helpful to soften my anxiety, and I believe it can really help you to ease some physical and emotional tension and help you to soften your anxiety as well. As in all of our self-care practices, please listen to your body and honor what you need. For example, if I'm asking you to raise your arms overhead and this doesn't work in your body, or you have a sore shoulder, leave your arms down. Really encourage you as part of your self-care practice to listen to what you need, not what I'm asking you to do, but find the balance of what works in your body, mind, and heart. If you choose to sit out a posture, then simply stay present with us and breathe with us. And I say simply stay present and breathe with us, but it's really not that simple to stay present. And that's why we call it a practice, because we keep coming back to this one present moment of our lives. And this is a practice that can help us to soften anxiousness, to help us to alleviate some of the stress that you may find yourselves in at this moment in time. So let's just start with a breath together. And you can be seated on a cushion, as I am, or you can sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. For the first part of this sequence, you can do it either way. I do encourage you, if you're sitting on the floor, to sit up on a cushion to alleviate some of the tightness in your hips. It's so much more comfortable in my body to be up, so try it if you'd like. And once you get situated, just balance the weight of your body on both sides. Close or halfway close your eyes. Either way is welcome. And notice what's happening for you as you settle into this self-care practice. If your body needs any adjustments to be more comfortable, maybe stretching a leg or two out, then do that. And without changing your breathing, just observe the flow of your breath as it moves in and out of your body for a moment. And then start to lengthen your breath just a little, just slightly fuller than it was a moment ago. In and out through your nose, and if you can't breathe that way, then breathe however you need to right now. And the next time you exhale, lower your chin just a little bit. Press your shoulders down, stretching out some of the tightness in here that comes with the anxiety sometimes. And then just roll your chin along your collarbones a few times. Continuing with those easy, slow, steady breaths. Pause when you get to center. And lift your head up. Roll your shoulders a few times, one way and the other way. And pause your movements. We will take it into a side stretch. So either rest your hand on the floor, or if you're sitting in a chair, then hold on to the seat of the chair or the arm of the chair. I'm going to come back into cross-legged for me. Just because you pick one way doesn't mean you have to stay that way. Do what your body needs in every moment, please. Now this other arm, you turn it up and just raise it about to here. And then if you're not feeling much in the shoulder, a little higher. If you're feeling too much, a little lower. And lean over. So put some weight into this hand so that you have the support to stretch and reach up and over. Couple breaths here. Press down through your hand, reach up, touch your palms together, and then bring this hand down. Same thing, lift, lean, over. Take your time getting organized in the postures. And again, we just hang out on each side for a few breaths. Press down through the bottom, hand come on up. And palms to your heart center. Close or happily close your eyes. Just share a few easy breaths with me. And a little bit of a twist. Not deep, just slightly. Pressing your palms in. Looking out over your shoulder. There's a little twist going up through my spine. Other side. And now go back and forth a few times. Your palms are pressing gently. You're breathing easily. Last time. And pause. Rest your palms on your thighs. And notice how you feel after a few moments of pausing, breathing, and feeling. Notice what you feel inside now. And if it's any easier to breathe than it was a moment ago, since we stretched open some of the thoracic area of the body. So I'd like to guide us in some standing postures. So if you're not up for standing, you can stay seated in your chair and do many of these postures with us, using mostly your arms. So if you'd like to stand, please come up. Okay, standing with your feet about hip distance apart, give or take. And then lift up, relax your arms down. And again, try to distribute the weight evenly on both sides of your body. Abdominal pit of the belly comes in and up just a little. Maybe not even for you. A little bit at a time today. Okay. Slight bend to the knees. You don't ever want the legs to be locked and tight. Just a little gentle bend to the knees always. And then as you inhale, bring your arms down and overhead and interlace your fingers. Lengthen up. And with your knees bent, really lean your weight down into your feet. Bring your arms out to shoulder height and step your feet apart. And press your shoulders down. And then lower the arms. We'll take it into a variation of peaceful warrior. So with the feet grounded down and the upper torso lifting up, turn this leg and foot out. And this one is kind of parallel to the edge of your mat, give or take. And bend the knee over the ankle. Make sure it doesn't go past, but over. If you have to adjust your feet to be comfortable and stable here, please do it now. And then palms to the heart center again. And as you inhale, bring your arms down and out and look out over your shoulder. If that doesn't work in your neck, it's okay to stay looking forward. Long, full breath. And bringing the palms up, the leg straightens, the hands come to the heart center. And now we'll flow like that. So as you inhale, come into peaceful warrior. And as you exhale, go at your own pace, inhaling peaceful warrior. When you're ready to exhale, palms together, hands to the heart center. And now let's do it together at our own pace from a place of quiet connection. The next time your hands come to your heart center, pause here. Turn your front foot forward. Your other leg out. And again, bend the knee over the ankle. Come into peaceful warrior for a breath on this side. Adjust your body to find your place of stability, strength, and softness. Don't be rigid, just be soft and strong here. And now we flow on the inhale, peaceful warrior. On the exhale, coming out. A few times at our own pace, practicing together and on our own. Last one. Pausing for a breath, turning both feet forward. And just rest your arms down here. Slight bend to the knees, hands to your thighs. And we'll take it into a little forward bend. So not too deep, just enough to stretch out the back. Leave the knees bent a little bit and your hands on your thighs for this one. Press your shoulders back. When I say back, I mean back towards your hips. And then maybe a little deeper. Maybe you need to stay right where you are. Or you can even come lower, bringing your hands to the floor. You can straighten your legs a little more, but remember, not locked. Keep a soft bend. And then bring your hands to your hips or your thighs, press them down and roll. Slow motion up. Once you come up, hands to your heart center. Long, full breath, side away through your mouth. Toe heel your feet towards each other and then step them together. So we will take it down to the floor now and Let's see. I'm going to take this with me. And we're going to do a little work on our hands and knees right now. So if you have a rolled blanket or a second yoga mat, you can roll and put under your knees if you have tender knees. And I'll often do that. Today, my mats are a little thicker, so I'm good. So hands come to the floor. This is also called tabletop. So your arms and legs are like the legs of the table holding you up. And then just a couple rounds of forward bend, back bend. So the forward bend, the hips roll under, the back comes up, the chin tucks. The back bend, the hips roll up, the spine drops down, the gaze looks forward. So press strong through your hands and feet, but not too strong. Have some softness in there too. As you inhale, come into the back bend, the gaze looks up. As you exhale, come into the forward bend, gaze looks down. And now you flow with your breath. Go at your pace and I'll go at mine for a moment. Last one. And pause at center. Walk your hands a little bit farther forward and press yourself back. Not too far. And forward. We'll just do this a couple times. Leaning back, stretching out the back muscles. Coming forward, strengthening the arms, the abdominal region also. Try to keep the weight equal on both legs and arms. You're inhaling forward and exhaling back. And the next time you come back to center, walk your hands back under. And take your blanket or your cushion, if you need it for this, maybe put it here. We're going to take child's posture for just a couple of breaths. Don't force it. You could hurt your knees with this, so if it doesn't work, then stay up a little higher and just rest here. And then coming back to hands and knees. Slowly transition. There is no rush. Coming into a seated place for a breath or two. And then we'll take it into the restful portion of our class. So I like to put a cushion or a rolled blanket under my knees. Sometimes I'll have my legs stretched out straight, but again, what do you need? So once you get all situated, just pause here for a couple of breaths. Rest one hand on your heart, the other hand on your belly. This is the calming, restful breath, and I'm just feeling myself breathe here. Can you feel the rhythm of your breath created by the movement of your body? What's happening under your hands right now? then bring your feet to the floor, or if you've got a cushion, you can bring them to that as well. Step your feet a little apart. Rest your arms down on the floor and just start to sway your knees a little bit from side to side. And when your knees go one way, maybe your head goes the other way. Let it be ease-filled and gentle. And continuing at your own pace, let the breath be long and full. This is just a nice stretch to my spine and through my nervous system, helps to calm my nervous system and slow me down inside a bit. And the next time you come to center, pause. And then get yourself as comfortable as you can. We're going to rest for 2 or 3 minutes in a posture called Shavasana, or the rest and renew posture. You can leave your hands on your belly, or you can rest them down by your side. And either close or halfway close your eyes. And if your body needs any adjustments to be more comfortable, please make them for yourself. Give yourself this permission to pause. It may not be easy to pause, and that's okay, but can you still let yourself pause, breathe, feel, and connect to this one moment? Let the other ones go for now and just be here with you in the breath, in your body, in this one moment of life, and just rest. If your mind is wandering, that's okay. Just bring it back to this moment by feeling your body on the floor or in your chair, the breath in your body. Just keep bringing your mind back into your body. That's the practice. And then start to roll your head very slowly from side to side. Wiggle through your fingers and toes. Rotate your wrists. Maybe just start to stretch and move in any way that feels good right now. Maybe a self-care sigh, full breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And before you come up to a seated place, just notice how you feel right now. And see if you can bring some of this feeling with you, if it's a calming, connected feeling. Try to bring it with you as you roll over to your side for a breath. And then gently, tenderly press yourself up to a seated place. Maybe sit back on that cushion. And we'll sit together for one more moment in quiet connection, just noticing yourself. And then bringing your palms together at your heart center. And bringing a deep sense of gratitude to yourself for showing up for you, for practicing, for learning gentle ways to ease and soften anxiety, and bringing a deeper sense of calm connection to your body, mind, and heart. It may not have been easy, or especially if you're a newer practitioner, it can be challenging at first to slow down and move and breathe so purposefully. Keep practicing. It does get easier. It does become a piece of who you are so that you can soften your own anxiety, so that you can live with greater inner and outer comfort amidst the challenge. So, thank you again. I wish you peace and wellness and so much joy and love. I love you. I thank you. Bye for now. And namaste.